Huda Beauty lip, what do you call this? The Huda.
And today we'll be talking about the new sleek contour kit and the Huda Beauty in Material Girl. As you can see, I'm not using any makeup today. I don't have my foundation on, I've not done my color correcting, so I'm going to be applying this bad boy directly onto my face. So let's get to it.
So we start off by priming our face with any primer will do. Actually, I'm using the Smashbox, and then we move on to the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the orange corrector. Then I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend out everything. Then we move on to the sleek contour palette. It actually comes with this guide where it teaches you how to actually do your face. So there's 6 shades in this palette, and I'm using number 1. So let me look for a brush. Okay, this is the perfect brush for the under eye. I'm going to use shade 1 and brighten up my under eye so it doesn't look so droopy. I'm drawing an inverted triangle to lift up my eyes because I have a very round face, so therefore I'm going to be lifting up to the higher ends of my cheekbones. Again, I'm using a different beauty blender to blend out my colors. So we're moving on to the contouring part of this video where we're using the 6th shade. This is the darkest shade among all 6 colors. I'm going to be placing it below my cheekbones. As I have a round face, I'm going to try to elongate it, so I'm going to make the lines face downwards. So moving on to the next one, which is the 5th shade. This one is about to my skin tone, so it's not that obvious, therefore it works as a transition color for the contour. So I'm going to be placing it on the foreheads, the temples, all the sides of my face to provide a dimension. So I'm using my fingers to blend it as I have more control over the product. Moving on to the next one, which is the 4th shade. This one is going to the sides of my nose. I'm surprised they actually provided a 4th shade where I can actually use it in the side of my nose. I thought I was going to use the dark shade, but in the end I actually went back to the dark shade. Yes, I'm using my fingers to blend, and then I move on to using the brush because I realized that shade was a little too light for contour, so I decided to blend the 2 colors to give a bit more depth to my face. So I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend out all the contour colors I've already placed on my face. So moving on to the 3rd shade, I'm actually using this to provide some sort of gradient and some sort of transition color to my contour, so it will look like I have a straight black line on my cheekbones, and I'm using this cool looking brush to blend everything out. More blending. So now I'm going to use the lighter shade, which is number 1, to actually get the highlights on my nose and my forehead. I'm actually mixing 1 and 2 if it's not obvious. I first tried 2, but 2 wasn't too obvious, so I got with number 1. And I'm placing it under my contour to actually define my contour color, so therefore like there's a sharper line there, and it makes it cleaner, that doesn't look too ashy on the face. And I'm blending it with a damp beauty blender again. This is the complete look without a setting powders, and I'm moving on to the easiest part, is using the MAC NW43 to just set all the highlights. I'm leaving out the darkest shade in my face for my contour colors. I'm using a dark shadow to just contour the sides, and using a beauty blender later on to blend it out and smoothen out the line.
So I've done a complete look with the sleek palette, and to be honest, I love it. It's so creamy, it's so smooth. Let me just do a swatch for you. All I have to do is just take my finger in and I just swirl it in, and it's super blendable. I'm not even putting pressure on my finger, it's blending. So honestly, overall this palette is a win, and honestly for the price I think it's really good comparing to the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I think this is really good, honestly. So this gets my vote definitely. So thank you Lipnlicks for this wonderful palette. This is in the color dark. Sleek basically released 3 shades, which is light or fair, I can't remember. Then there is the middle tone and there is dark. and they actually went a step ahead and got extra dark, which is amazing for, you know, dark skin babes who can't fit this. I sometimes feel like, you know, I should have gone a stage darker, but this works perfectly as well. The consistency is amazing, and it has no scent. No scent. And honestly, it works as a really good concealer. Like, the third shade is actually my true skin tone, so it works as an amazing concealer. And it comes off a bit creamy on your fingers, like it's a bit oily, but once you apply it to your face, you don't really feel the oiliness. Like, it's not oily. Like, do you try to get what I mean? So like, that's a really good thing. Like, I have really oily skin, so I use the MAC foundation, and it's really oily for my skin. Whenever I put it on, after 2 hours, I'm just oiling all over the place. So that's not a good thing. But this is good. But I haven't worn it out yet properly, so today will be the first day, and I'll let you know on the description box below what my opinions are, like, after a few hours of wear and how this works. So moving on to the next one, it's the Huda Beauty's liquid lipstick. This is in Material Girl. It's a very sweet plum shade, as I can see. Okay, let me just talk about the packaging. I love the packaging. Look how cute it is. So you also just slide it out, and you actually see the true color. And it's like almost like the Kylie Jenner lip kits, where you see the lip outside and you have the color on it. But this is a little more cool. I'm really sorry, Kylie Jenner fans, but this is amazing. Like, you sweep it out and you actually see the true color, and you have the bottle inside. So the back of the box, it says it's a long-lasting and comfortable matte liquid lipstick, intense pigmentation, helps to maintain the lips hydration, and it says no transfer. Let's see. So the directions on the box say to apply a thin, even coat of the liquid matte. Okay, let's just do that. I've already primed my lips with the NYX primer, so I'm just gonna apply this without a lip liner to see the true color of the shade.
It's a very chocolatey smell to this. My boyfriend said this smells like chocolate tobacco, but it's a very chemically chocolate smell.
Okay, so I've just applied one coat of this, and for now it seems really bright on my skin tone, but it dries down to a darker shade, and honestly it's a little drying, but then again, that's what you get if you really want a matte lipstick. But it's not too heavy on the lips, and I'm not going to test the transfer proof right now because I just applied it, so you're going to give it like 2 minutes for it to dry to be safe. So it's been 2 minutes, and I'm going to test out the transfer proof. So I'm going to use the back of my hand. As you can see, it's clean. So impressive. No transfer at all. I'm not even kidding, see? So that's it, guys. So today, that's the reviews for the Sleek Contour Kit and the Huda Beauty. They're both amazing products, and without a doubt, for the price, I think they're amazing. I love what I have on my face right now. Like, it's amazing. The only thing I had to add on to color correct and, you know, set it was my LA Girl Pro Conceal in orange corrector and my MAC Studio Fix to, you know, set the powder in place.
Okay, for the contouring, don't judge, I use shadow. Yes, eyeshadow. I like to work things out, you know, in a reasonable manner, and it works for me, so why not? And the blush is by Sephora. It's on my... yeah, so that's the only thing additional I've actually used on my face besides these two beautiful products right here. So thank you Lipnlicks for sending this over to me. They are amazing. You guys should check her out. She has much more products than this. She has in very shade. She has more sleek palettes. She even has the highlighters. I remember checking them out a week ago. I saw they had the hot new sleek highlighter. That's amazing. So that's about it. Go get this yourself. Try them out. I love love them. I swear by them. Thanks guys.